thinking about this idea for a couple of days, and alright. I didn't want to make the title too long, but I'm basically going to focus on bad boys and bad girls and villains of soap operas, and I'm going to differentiate between the two. Okay? Alright. And I'm going to go retro, so it's not going to be just soap up to date. Okay. So, in my opinion, a bad boy or a bad girl is someone who has done bad behavior but not exactly killed someone or done anything exactly illegal, but just had like that image of they could do something. But also, I think it could be someone who can be redeemable. So that's my distinction. Okay. Bad boys of soaps. All right. Um. Let's see. Well. Uh. Hmm. Okay. Bad boy of a soap opera would be AJ Quartermain from the General Hospital. Yeah, I don't cover General Hospital now on my channel, but I did watch it a long time when I was a lot younger. Um, but they've changed the storylines so much, I can't keep track of who's who. So that's why I kind of stopped watching. Yeah, but AJ Quartermain. Yeah, well, he's a bad boy, kind of a villain too, because he did kill. If you believe the storylines they told, he killed some people. So yeah, but he was done by a lot of people. Billy Warlock, he was portrayed by a lot of people. Billy Warlock, Sean Kanan from Bold and Beautiful Now, Deacon, and ironically for me, Sean Kanan as Deacon is kind of more of a bad boy because, like I said in the beginning, for me, it's someone who can be redeemable. And right now, I see him trying to change his life. He has a restaurant and, trying to be good with Hope and Brooke. And although his one downfall may be his feelings for Sheila, but I think Sheila has taken a lot of guys down and made them, or kind of talked them into some bad behavior. So, and Sheila will come up again in another section for. Okay, but let's continue. Okay. Going back to Port Charles, which is a spinoff of General Hospital. Um, the character played by Michael Easton, Caleb, Olivia, and Caleb. Which Olivia, if you didn't already know, was portrayed by Kelly Monaco from General Hospital. Now she plays Sam. So, but she started on that soap, and she also played a double when they were having a story arc, and she played Tess, and Tess fell in love with Jack, played by Brian Presley, which is Aaron Hershey Presley's husband. They met. She was Aaron Hershey, but they met on the set and they got married. While they were filming that or doing that, and they've been married for, at least 20 years now. So yeah. But she played Olivia, and Olivia, well, let's say she's a bad girl. I don't know if she murdered people, but in the one story arc I'm thinking about, she played a vampire, and they both played vampires, and she tried to be good, quote unquote, but it didn't work out because she always had this need to be with Caleb, and Caleb was a vampire, so it's kind of like a vampire and the bride or something. They needed to be with each other. And also, um, just as a side note, this was also the story arc that introduced Rafe and Allison, which was played by Aaron Hershey, like I said before, and yeah, so it just was actually the end of the soap opera because that was the last arc. But they did something I really like a lot. They did a story like storybooks, and they would do a 12-week or 13-week storyline. So you start at the start, and there would be an ending, and it would transition into the next book. So I like it a lot. Okay. Let's see. Bad boys. Um, uh, Torsten K. Ridge would be a bad boy. For me because he just has a way of getting people to do things he wants, and it doesn't cross the line into anything exactly dangerous, but he's very persuasive. Yeah. And, okay. As far as that goes, Don Diamont from Bold and Beautiful, who plays Bill Spencer, sometimes called Dollar Bill Spencer. I would call him a bad boy or a bad character because I don't think he's killed anybody. But once again, he could go either way. I mean, I think that for the right amount of money or to help his kids out, he he might kill somebody. So he's an edge one for me. He's on the edge. Um, okay. Bad girl, villains, whatever. Okay. Villainesses or whatever you call them. Okay. One would be Dorian Lord on One Life to Live, played by Robin Strasser. Yeah, she's a bad girl. Um, because she and Vicky, played by Erica Slezak, the wonderful Erica Slezak, they got into some brawls and want to talk about cat fights, which is another. I did this in another video, and I didn't mention them exactly. I don't think. But they had some epic cat fights. And actually, they enjoyed doing the scenes because they said that they were friends for a long time, so they knew each other's, what they could do and what they couldn't do and what they actually enjoyed doing, that kind of thing. So they never went over somebody's limit. And it was just it, and plus I had heard this a couple of times from other actors also, that when you know someone and you're friends with them, it's easier to be bad with them because you already have the camaraderie and the friendship and the knowing the boundaries. So you have a good place to start. Then starting with someone who's new and you don't know them yet, so you have to start from square one. So I think that's why. Um, okay. As far as villains, um, okay, I would say Sonny Corinthos on General Hospital, and this is going from way back, okay, because he's a coffee importer, but yeah, I don't know, some of the deals off the pier sound kind of shady to me, and he didn't technically murder somebody, but he was really close. So I'd call him a villain. But now, I think in the last couple of years, with the character of Mike, they tried to redeem him, and they did. But actually, Maurice Bernard, which I watched State of Mind a lot, and he said that he, on the one hand, he liked having a character with bipolar because he has bipolar himself and he's talked about it for 30 years. So I'm not saying anything new. All I'm saying is that he liked the change of pace with the new character. So, okay. Um, uh, villain or villain or villainess. Oh, a villainess would be Sheila Carter. Well, if you believe what they said in the last when she was put in prison before she was released because of incorrect info gathering when it was done with the help of the FBI. So I don't know how much I believe that, but apparently she killed at least two people. So yeah, she's a villainess. But um, I, I separate. I tell you guys this all the time. I separate the actor from the character. So as an actress, I love Kimberly Brown. She's great. But as a character, Sheila Carter, whew, yeah. Um, and I think some stuff is gonna come up with this storyline going on now with Sheila and Finn, and it's already starting to like, kind of blow up. But I think it's gonna get even worse. Well, you know how they say like it gets worse before it gets better, that kind of a thing. So yeah. Okay. Um, all my children. Okay. I'm just gonna put in two characters here. Okay. The villain would be Adam Chandler Senior. The yeah, because yeah, he would kill somebody. I could see it. And let's see, bad girl or villainous. Let's see. Well, Kendall Hart, but I don't think Kendall Hart was a bad girl, actually. I think she was just misunderstood because if you don't already know, which, I mean, I'm not talking about a defunct show unless they bring it back to life, but she was a product of rape. Erica, Erica was raped, and that's how Kendall came to be. So, which was a huge storyline back in the day because first of all, they didn't even talk about rape until Luke and Laura, but that's debatable. I don't know. I don't want to get into the weeds on that one. But this one for sure. I mean, it's bona fide. Everyone knows it. Yeah. But I have to say that all the people who portrayed Kendall Hart made you believe that she was a troubled character, misunderstood, from Sarah Michelle Gellar to Alicia Minshew. They all did a great job. All right, guys.